Yo, 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 Football Family Feud, yeah?
Like, subscribe, turn notifications.
Going out to all Chelsea Massive.
All the boys in blue.
This one's for you. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Football Family Feuds, and today I'm going to be doing a short video on Benrahma to Chelsea. So reports came out late yesterday evening from, I think it was a French publication, to say that Chelsea have made solid contacts with Brentford over the sale of Benrahma, and the fee quoted was 40 million, I think it was euro, I'm not sure if it's pounds. And I had before I get into this video, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. So let me get into this story now. And yes, as I said, Benrahma to Chelsea, and I had a sort of Twitter disagreement with one of my fellow Chelsea supporters, because when he heard this, he was saying he was very nervous over this move, simply because of the fact that he hadn't heard of Benrahma. And because he hadn't heard of Benrahma, he thinks this is a risky move for Chelsea. And I was saying to him, you don't have to know about every single player going. Just because you haven't heard of this particular player doesn't mean that he's not a good player. And it says more about this person than it does about Benrahma, because Benrahma has been doing bits for Brentford in the Championship all season. He's been probably the standout performer in the Championship this season. I've got a friend at work who's a Brentford season ticket holder, and he's been raving about this guy for ages. So I've kind of taken note of Benrahma, and I've actually watched some games. So I haven't based this on, not seeing him play. I've seen him play a few times, and this guy, he influences games. He's got so much skill, but not only has he got skill, he always makes the right decision. His passing is superb. He scores goals as well, and he can play anywhere across the front line. He can play as a number 10, he can play on the right, he can play on the left, and he can dribble past players at ease. He's got that low sense of gravity. He can that body swerve. He can move one way or the other. And him and Ziyech, for the North African boys, they can wreak havoc. Would he be a success at Chelsea? I'm not saying that he will be, but you just don't know. When you make transfers, every transfer is a gamble, and there's no shoe-in. There's no sure transfer, and that's what we've got to remember here. When we bought Torres, everyone was thinking, yeah, he's going to come and do things for us. He's going to be excellent. He's going to score those goals that we need. Proved to be a failure. So with Sancho, he can come here and good player, but you don't know. He may not fit into the way that we play. And he just may not click with Chelsea. He's not. There's no, as I said, there's no guarantee that you're gonna play, get to that level that people want you to get to at a certain club. Sancho, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I've been watching a lot of German football of late, because that is the only football that we've got available on our screens. And you're seeing the style of German football, and what I noticed about German football is more evident now, because I used to watch the odd game of German football when it was being shown on TV over here, but because obviously the Premier League is a priority, that I've watched more Premier League games. But the Bundesliga is very open. It's a really open league where the emphasis is on attacking football. The defences are not as great, you can see. So Sancho's numbers of goals and assists, everyone's looking at it, what he's doing in Germany and expecting the same output when he comes into England. So if you notice with the German league, there's a lot of space left behind to exploit. So we're over here where defences are it's a bit more defensive, and you've got the low block, especially when teams play against Chelsea, they play with a low block. And our problem this season has been looking at teams who've got that low block, and we break down these teams who play the low block, and that's where we struggle. I've done a comparison video with Sancho and 4 other wingers before, and his dribbling percentage of dribbling completion percentage was the lowest at 54%, I think it was. So dribbling past people, unlocking doors. If you're expecting that, you're going to be frustrated as well with Sancho, because even in Germany, he does attempt a lot of dribbles, but not all of them are successful. Benrahma, okay, it's a different league, it's a lesser league. He's got quite a high dribble completion rate, so he's somebody who can unlock doors. Am I saying that Benrahma is better than Sancho before people get on the bandwagon? Of course not. Sancho is a stellar player, but Benrahma can come in and he can probably do a job, and he can be effective for us. So don't write off a player just because you've never heard of him. If you look at Kante, who had heard of Kante before he went to Leicester? And look at his success rate now. Even if we're comparing a North African player in a similar position to Benrahma in Mahrez. When Mahrez came to Leicester, was everyone talking about this guy Mahrez? No one's talking about Mahrez, but now he's doing things with Manchester City, and he's one of the standout wingers that is in the Premier League. Alphonso Davies, he went over to Bayern Munich from Canada, and was he a known player this time last year? Of course he wasn't, but now people are calling him probably the best left back in world football at the moment. So Maddison at Leicester, another one at Leicester. So Leicester get a lot of these good players actually. So Maddison, he was at Norwich, and Leicester took a chance on him. Now he's wanted by some of the top clubs. So you look at it. So if Benrahma now doesn't go to Chelsea, for instance, goes to Leicester and starts banging in those numbers that he had of goals and assists, then the same people who didn't want him at Chelsea are going to be the ones who are clamouring about, oh, we should buy him for 80 million or whatever. Now's a chance that we can get him for, I don't think it's, the fee quoted is 40, but I don't think it's going to be 40. If anything, I think it's going to be around about the £25 million mark, 25 to 30. So if we can get this guy for 25 to 30 million, for me, it's a no-brainer. It's not a massive gamble. It's going to come relatively cheap, and it gives us money to strengthen in another position. So there's talk today, talking about that Chelsea, is a story taken from The Athletic, where it says that Chelsea are going to make one stellar signing, and the others are going to be supplemented by other players. I mentioned that in one of the videos I did the other day actually, they're probably watching this video and taking what I said. I'm joking, but yeah. So the one stellar signing, which may be like a Kai Havertz or somebody, I don't know, and then if we get lesser, when I say lesser players, lesser value players, to make it up, because we are in a healthy position. We're one of the clubs in the healthiest position in the Premier League at the moment, because of the fact that we didn't spend any money due to our transfer ban, and we've made money on the sales of Hazard, Morata and others. So this chart that I'm showing you shows that we are in the healthiest position. COVID's probably taken a knock on the amount of money that we can spend, but there's still money there to be spent, and Chelsea still plan to buy that one marquee player. Tagliafico, he's another one who I spoke about yesterday, and the latest talks on it is that Ajax have been in talks with one club, and the deal is really close, but this report says they cannot name the club. The clubs which were in the report earlier were Chelsea, Barcelona, I'm not sure if there's another club, but Barcelona are in financial straits because they've already said that they have to sell 6 or 7 of their players. So are they going to be forking out for a left back when they've already got Alaba in that position? So that makes me feel that it could be Chelsea, that the club that Tagliafico is close to joining. I've got no inside knowledge, it's just a gut feeling that he could be coming here. Even more so, it's been strengthened by the fact that today I'm hearing that Telles has agreed a £25 million fee with PSG. So with Telles going to PSG, with Ben Chilwell proving to be too expensive, Tagliafico is a guy I think could be on the Chelsea books. And obviously we've got his mate Ziyech who's joined us, so he'll feel at home with somebody else who's coming in from Ajax. So watch this space. As I said, no inside information, just a gut that Tagliafico will be donning the Chelsea shirt next season. Finally, to end on some sad news, is that the Boga news, the renegotiations of Boga's deal to get rid of the buyout clause, that's kind of been confirmed today within some reports in Italy. So definitely not getting him. So that says to me that even the fact that we're willing to not exercise that buyout clause is that we've got other wingers in mind, and that other winger could be Benrahma, or it could be maybe Sancho or somebody else. So the club wouldn't be silly enough to let a winger go if they didn't have someone else lined up. Again, that's just a gut from me. So there you go, that's it. That's the news today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Comment below, what do you think of Benrahma? Have you seen him play like me? Would you like him, or do you think because he's not one of these big standout names that you've heard people talk about that we should steer clear? And also Tagliafico, do you like him? His stats on who scored, go to who scored actually for Tagliafico. He's strong, or very strong at everything, crossing, passing, the lot. So he's got it, and he's got experience as well. Are you happy with him, or would you have wanted a Telles or a Chilwell or someone else? Let me know. And the Boga situation, I spoke about it yesterday. If you didn't watch that video and you want to comment on the Boga situation, again, comment below. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye bye.